I've been making art since I was 4 years old. So I just was drawing on paper, Looney Tunes, all kinds of stuff, anything that would come on TV, Sesame Street, stuff like that. Those were things that were starting to influence me at a young age. I was always drawing like cats with muscles and barbells and stuff on all this stacks of typing paper that basically would be like all over the living room in balls from everything, all the mess ups, that I did. But growing up through the years, I guess like, Keith Haring was one of them, I can't really point to artists more than I can point to environments as inspiration. So I would say like maybe things that I see outside, decaying, stuff I've seen in other countries, traveling, ways people make things out of found objects. That's the stuff that inspires me. Street art is about some people having just a persona of not wanting to show themselves because that kind of falls in line with the culture. But, I think that if you're just doing stuff that isn't sanctioned all the time, then it's a necessity. And so for me, that's really what it is. It's not about me trying to say, oh, well, everybody's not showing their face in this culture, so I might as well join in and create that same mystique. Really what it's about is there are things that I'm doing outside, that I plan to do outside, that I did outside, that I remain this way right now. I want to be able to create some flexibility. So, maybe there's a time that I don't care about it. I guess, the word trash in itself maybe in some way might cheapen what I do. So, in the end, it is trash being turned into something that's, considered artistic. But in the same respect, throwaway culture is just, people will buy stuff for a short period of time and then out it goes. So it's not necessarily something that belongs in the category of trash. It just is not something that's wanted in that way. I spent a lot of time walking the streets, scoping spots to put stuff up on, as well as putting stickers up. So it's kind of like I'm out there already, walking around, internalizing things, staying connected to the street. And along the way, I come across things, I find things. Well, community is everything. Growing up in Brooklyn, and just, seeing how things progress or digress. If you don't incorporate that into your work and that doesn't move you and inspire you, then you're not, humans. Right after 9/11, there was this sense of unity. An American flag on buses. They started going on buses everywhere. And the American flag was looked at as a symbol of unity of every culture, every gender, every, sexual orientation among adults. It was looked at in that way. And that was a really interesting time to see that, because I had never seen that, fully realized in that way. But unfortunately, not long after that, it shifted. And so that was something I'll never forget, was that kind of unification of, good versus evil in that way. So, it'd be nice to kind of find a way to get back to that.